Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. This is Day and Day Nodra in VTuber, and welcome back. Even it was kind of a short little break, and yeah, we will be going over the Wuthering Waves storyline, and at the moment I'm kind doing the survey. Well, totally a bad timing, but but it's yeah. Right now I am still doing it, but um, yeah, I am almost done. But there. Oh look, it's not really showing. So let's try finishing this and then we can start. Let's see. How satisfied are you with the Wuthering Waves UI design, including in-game menus and buttons? Overall satisfaction. I am pretty satisfied. Visuals, satisfied as well. User experience, accessibility of frequently used functions, intuitiveness of interactive contact. uh, Pretty satisfied with it. Which parts of the game have failed to provide you with a satisfactory UI experience? User interaction. Let's see. So far, nothing really. I don't really have any. Uh, let's see. Feedback. Let's see. Um, Hold up. Oh wait, what happened? Oops. Oh, that was a total waste of time. I accidentally X'd out of it. Alright, well, I guess I'll do that another day. Well, let's get into it then. Uh, just letting you guys know that my computer fan is gonna be on max because I don't want the game to crash. I don't want the game to crash again, so let us go. It's gonna be a little noisy, I guess. Actually, is it actually blowing at the max? Yeah, I'm kind of excited too. I was pretty immersed into it until the game crashed. Well, when everything crashed. Oh, oh. At least my GPU and CPU isn't as hot as yesterday. All right, let us let us get into it. I kind of like how she just sits on the jellyfish. Like, you are my chair. You are my little throne. All right, let us go. The sunken remains. Alrighty.
Strange.
Huh, interesting.
This area was clear of
Ow, ow, ow. Well, at least she can heal herself. Otherwise, I might die. Dude, what the heck is that? What? I didn't. I didn't use that other trial thing before. Ah.
Interesting. I've never seen such little
Alright.
creatures before. Would you mind sparing a few?
Too bad. They're all dying.
The road ahead will not be an easy one.
Okay.
What exactly happened here?
The second
Yep,
dark
flick.
tide. It occurred right here at the Avenolium, the largest
Interesting.
seminary ever built by the Order. It arrived on the very day the Blessed
All
Maiden
right.
passed her trial.
Well, I
and was
guess
crowned by the Order.
when I was doing her trial character,
Light
I
burned
failed.
bright as an
I didn't play her
And
well
when
enough.
darkness came, none escaped.
And up
These
there.
days, what most people remember is the seminary disappearing into the sky. But in truth, the dark tide that should have spread across Rinascita vanished along with it. Yet due to a lack of records, the second dark tide slowly faded from memory. I was there when it all happened, still an ordinary member of the family, watching it unfold from a boat just outside the seminary.
Okay.
It wasn't until later, when I attempted to resonate
Yeah, at
with
least you
the
can
curtain,
heal.
that I gained a partial glimpse of
That's
the
actually
Sonoran
not
Sphere's
bad.
interior.
Hold
Sounds
up,
like someone inside the
I
seminary
think
did something to
after
stop
the
the
stream,
spread.
I might check out like
Precisely.
her
It
build
could
and all
very well
that
have
stuff.
been Cartathia's doing.
I'm not gonna pull her though.
But,
I'm
as
not
with
interested.
The first time, there's also the chance it was the Sentinel who turned the tide. I can sense the conflict within you, the temptation to trust your maiden.
Oh
But it's
wow!
best to keep those thoughts to yourself
Look at that.
for now.
Wait. Let me get that waypoint. Let me get
The
that
gateway
waypoint.
into the Sonorisphere is just on the other side of this bridge. This
It's
is
right
the
there.
furthest I've ever managed to venture. Judging from the bits of information the Sentinel gave me, Tarvin is the key to entering the Sonorisphere.
Tarvin.
And who can wield the sword of divinity but a blessed maiden?
But
Or
you
the
said you
Lord
left yourself
Arbiter.
a message saying that the maiden was dead.
That's why I sought aid from the other Sentinels.
It's a shame they all refused. Alright, I'm also gonna be constantly checking the temperature of my CPU and GPU so that the stream doesn't die or nothing dies. Oh wow. My GPU is already pretty hot. That sword though looks really nice. Ah. It's like 4 different swords. Well, I'm in now. And there's Cartathea.
Laureate, you have come.
Yep, I am here.
Greetings. I'm Cartathea, and you are?
Cantarella Phasalia.
Oh, a Phasalia. It seems your ties with the Order are more complicated than they appear.
I had the privilege of watching the Blessed Maiden's performance at the Carnival once. I'm rather surprised. After all this time, you still look exactly as you did that day.
Okay.
But you and I should be around the same age.
I'm also unsure of what's happened to me. I've been searching for answers. This must be the Sword of Divinity. Tarvin. The
Tavern.
one with the Sentinel's powers sealed within.
You shouldn't have knowledge of this sword.
Memories flowed into my mind just as you entered the Sonorosphere, granting me information about the sword's origins.
Interesting. It's a really nice sword, though.
Cantarella said that only those who resonate with Turvin are granted glimpses of its knowledge.
Would you mind if I tried touching it?
Yep, go ahead. Yeah, the sword looks really nice.
The question of whose resonator I am is now perfectly clear. If I am not the Sentinel's resonator, then that must mean...
Don't jump to conclusions just yet. That doesn't prove you're the Thermodian's resonator, nor that you aid its cause.
Huh?
Things are more complicated than you expected.
This connection formed between the Sentinel and the Thermodian, the second Dark Tide, and the forming of this sonorosphere.
Right now, you're the sole survivor of whatever happened that day. You really don't remember anything?
Guess we're just gonna have to
As
keep
you
on
spoke,
going.
I remembered a few more things. There are two other swords.
Yep, I saw that in the cutscene.
The Sword of Discord, Hogness. And the
Hogness.
Sword of Virtue, Haltier.
Hogness and Haltier.
Yes. Did you see them too? Placing the three swords on their respective pedestals should break the seal over the main tower. But why would this information be revealed to me now? Is this the Thermodian's doing?
If we do nothing, we'll never get any answers. Instead of speculating, we should use the clues we've gathered so far.
Alright,
Lady
let us go.
Maiden.
Please, Cartathea would suffice. I am but a fake after all.
I've waited for this moment. This chance to save the Sentinel. And my family. I will not turn back, even if this does turn out to be a trap. If the thought of the final answer troubles you, then I suggest you step aside. Rover and I will take care of this matter.
That's kind of sinister. Kind of threatening.
Since you are willing to overlook the possibilities of a trap, then there's no reason for me to worry and turn away. I underestimated your resolve. I'm sorry.
Gravity. Oh,
Simply place
no,
Turvin on the pedestal
no voice.
behind me, and this tower will elevate itself.
Well, let us go.
What you said to Cartathea back there.
Rather effective on someone of her personality. Wouldn't you agree?
Nice. Nice. The clouds look so good. Oh, okay. That kind of scared me. I was hoping that that my computer the game won't crash. Black book. Oh wow, that's kind of disorientating. Oh, excuse me. Looks really nice though. By the power of the Thenodian.
Are you all right? The gravity that occupies this space is the opposite of what you're used to. It took me some time to get used to it too.
Could have warned me about it.
I believe it's to prevent them from falling to the ground.
Them?
Tacit discords, the dark tide, and these ruins themselves.
Okay.
I imagine it's also a symbolic reminder that our beliefs have been turned on their head.
Basically.
This view matches with what I saw at the time.
Until you get used to the gravity here, I suggest we travel via phone.
Farm? Farm? Can't really explain
It's
it,
the
huh?
name I gave to a gondola.
A gondola. A gondola? Alright. Well, I guess I can just, Spectra rover. Let us go. Oh, let me grab some stuff. Ta-da! More asteroids. Wow. Look at that. It looks so good. Alright. Okay. And up we go. Right there. Alright, let us go. Nope, can't fly. That whistle though.
This gondola only has 2 seats.
Yep. Looks like you won't be third wheeling.
Oh dear, I completely forgot about this.
It seems I get to enjoy a free ride after you've scouted the paths ahead.
Let us go.
You look distracted. Still thinking about what Cantarella said about fearing answers.
My powers are very weak, and many tacit discords roam the sonorosphere. Thus, I've been limited in the areas I can explore. All I can do is sit here, lost in thought, trying to figure out who I am.
Are you afraid of knowing the answer?
That's some smooth sailing.
We'll be arriving at the first water rise soon. A few details, if you don't mind.
Did her voice like change a little bit?
Feeling nervous?
Of course. The last time I tried to pass it like this...
It's like a roller coaster. Oof. Oof. A water ride. Okay.
I can assure you that won't happen again. As for the rest of the way,
Her mouth
I see it
ain't
clearly
moving.
now.
Well, Okay. That was a thing. Well, at least my CPU
Vines.
ain't
I can
overheating
feel
at the
strong
moment.
remnant energy coming from it.
The Order's remnant spark must be inside the statue. Legends speak of how the first Primus used it to purify the first dark tide. I see now. The lingering remnants of the dark tide must be trapping the spark.
The spark. The all spark.
To release it, we'll need to clear away the remaining remnants binding it. Once we have the remnant spark, we can use it to burn through the vines.
Alright. Companion? She's my companion?
If the Thenodian created the Dark Tide, maybe Abby can absorb it.
Abby is still unwell. Perhaps we shouldn't burden it further. More dark tide remnants. Good thing there isn't much. Leave it to me.
Dark Tide and Honkai Star Rail, Dark Tide and Withering Waves.
Don't worry. This much I can still handle.
Alright, this one now. Purifying statues. Vines formed from remnants of the dark tide entangled the hovering statues. Use Cartathea's abilities to purify the statues. Purify nearby statues to clear the corruption on connected statues. Man, I can't talk. The vines block foam's path forward. Locate and use remnant sparks to clear the way. Why is it called foam? And then this one. What? Is that? I guess. T. Throw the remnant spark at the vines to purify them. Okay. Oops.
Wind, guide me.
Oh, excuse me. Let us go faster.
The vines
Gotta
are
go
remnants
faster.
of the dark tide. Foam won't
Gotta
be
go
able to cross
faster,
through
faster.
them. Let's do.
Okay. Up there. And oh,
This
Am I gonna have
calibrator
to fight?
seems to be operational.
calibrator.
One
Ah,
moment. That should do it. Why don't you give it a try?
well. Cartathea infuses the gravity calibrator with special energy. Use the gravity calibrator to change the gravity direction, enabling access to unreachable areas. Click the Click the direction indicator along the wheel to change the gravity. The yellow indicator shows the direction guided by Cartathea. The gravity calibrator will emit different colored lights based on the direction of gravity. It will glow blue when aligned with normal gravity, yellow when gravity is inverted, green when gravity is orientated sideways. Okay. Interesting. Is that it?
It's turning. Rotate the
Rover
gravity calibrator
inverted.
to change the direction of gravity's pull.
And we fight.
If we use this, we should be able to reach areas we previously couldn't.
Ah!
The end has come.
The end has come. I am too good. Go Spectral Frazzle. There's 3 of them. Still unclean.
Hurry! We need to purify the other statues before the Dark Tide's corruption returns.
Ta-da! Prow. Ooh, was that treasure? Yep, treasure. Nice.
Cherish every game.
Sounds like Therm's getting impatient.
Okay, okay, I'm coming. Well, at least this isn't as disorientating as Honkai Star Rail and Penacony. Right there. Bam. And here I am. Let us go. What the heck is that? Space. That's like a really slow quick time event.
Did you feel any discomfort while we were clearing out the remnants?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Wing ray
I
right
felt
there.
fine. I suppose this alone is not enough to determine whose resonator I am.
Yeah, you've helped a lot. Don't worry about that for now.
Dot dot dot.
Another water rise is coming up.
What? Oh, okay.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Are you gonna hold on to me again? Oh wow, what the heck? She just appeared out of nowhere. Treasure.
Past.
Oh, wrong way. This way. Let us go. Is it another treasure? Nope.
By the way, you said the inverted gravity is to stop the dark tide from descending into the city. But all we've seen so far are just its remnants.
And that's because this very waterway we're sailing on used to be the Dark Tide itself. In these waters, gravity isn't the only thing that's inverted. Its very essence is too. Obstacles ahead. Let's get off here.
Let's go. Nice. Okay, what's...
There it is, up there. But judging by the distance, we'd be hard-pressed to make it back in time.
Can you use your ability from somewhere in between to clear them all at once?
I might not have that range. But there may be tacitite devices nearby that can help amplify my
Tacitite.
forte. Let's see if we can find one.
Well, looks like we're gonna have to work on your forte. That is lame. Alright. Gravity Falls. And
Wind, guide me.
That's it. A tacitite device.
perfect. Come on.
Leave it to me.
Ah, man. That means I have no choice but kill them. Woo. Ow. Where? Oh, healing. Bam. Bam. Yeah, playing as just the rover isn't that much fun.
This should do the trick.
Nice. Okay, let's go. Some more.
The hour is upon us. No hesitation.
Bam. Bam. Death. That was scary. That was very scary. What was that?
I sense your weakness.
Dag. Okay. I thought everything was gonna die. Oh my goodness. Oh, my computer's gonna give me a heart attack. Alright. The music changed. Alright. Well, looks like I don't need to do anything. Nice. Don't die now.
You okay?
Just catching my breath. You go get the remnant spark.
Bam. Alright, let us go.
Up ahead is the Tower of Salvation. That's
Tower
where the
of
first
Salvation.
pedestal is located.
Tower of Salvation.
Yes, a name taken from the Order's Codex.
Treasure. Bam.
An unexpected discovery.
Looks like it's time to hold on to me. Let us go. Man, that is kinda disorientating. Is there treasure over here? I don't see
I'd
anything.
rather know I'm a villain than remain a wanderer, lost in a world without understanding. To live with no memory of the past. Would it be so different from choosing to end it all? I must find the answer.
The heck was
Only
that?
then will I know how to face the memories I still carry. As for you, if I really am,
Don't
I can take
worry
care of
about it.
myself.
I am
If it
the
comes
Lord
to it,
Arbiter
I'll
anyways.
still remember the girl who cared enough to worry about me.
smooth talking.
Wind, guide me.
Wind guide me.
I should go back for Cantarella. Will you wait here for us?
Of course.
I hope you won't mind the extra trip, Foam.
Foam. Cortathea.
I saw signs of battle along the way. Is anyone injured?
Just some flesh wounds.
You're not hiding anything from me?
Your smile is rather concerning.
Oh, I insist. Here, take this.
Blood. Blood. And get some more stuff. Nice. Alright. Where's this? Oh, the pedestal. And stab. No stab? Okay. Nope. Nothing. Okay, nope. Can't even climb up that. Alright. Guess we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Grapples. That was disorientating. Entering the door of Unity transports you to a new area and changes the direction of gravity. Door of Unity. Yep, that is my same reaction. Where the fudge cakes am I? Huh? Can't I just fly? Well, excuse me.
There's no knowing what will happen once Turvin is placed on the pedestal. It's
We
best
best
we
prepare ourselves. Alright. And stab. Kinda disorientating right there. Dude. That looks amazing. Well, one flower down.
No longer shall you bear these thorns as a reminder. Forged from primordial seas, this crown shall grant a new identity. Fleur de Lis, child of divinity, the immaculate one, will you uphold the sacred teachings of the Order of the Deep?
I will.
Salvation, unity
Salvation!
of these three doctrines. Which do you choose?
I choose salvation. I wish to be the Master's blade, striking evil, upholding virtue, and offering salvation to those in peril.
In the name of divinity, I bestow upon you this crown. May the blood of justice never run dry. Through this sacred rite, you become the bridge between the heavens and the living. From this day forward, you shall be the Master's sole receiver and herald. Rise, blessed maiden, Fleur de Lis. None but the Master shall ever have the right to command you to bend the knee.
Prestigious Elder. Alright. Ooh, cutscene. I guess we all saw that, huh? Yeah! May the wind guide you.
I told ya to stop sticking random stuff in here. Do you have any idea how messed up and humongous that frequency was? It's gonna give me indigestion.
What frequency, Abby?
I should ask you that. What did you do just now, huh?
We just stabbed the sword
Was
into the
dozing when
stone.
bam! Out of nowhere, a giant blue ball landed on top of me.
Giant blue ball.
It almost squished me.
I'm guessing putting Turvin on the pedestal had something to do with it?
Oh, hey! It smells just as unnatural as that big gigantor back in Jinja.
Sure.
The Sentinel of Jinjo. If what our little echo friend says is true, then the frequency that entered your tacit mark could be Imperator's powers.
Huh? But the Sentinel isn't even here.
The power to split and manipulate space.
It is reminiscent of the moment of Turvin's creation. Only this time the place of confinement has become your tacit mark.
Why would it do that?
I believe
Ah.
it was meant for the true Maiden.
Well, looks like I needed changed into female rover.
Under the right circumstances, the one to wield this sword and enter the sonorosphere would be the Sentinel's resonator, the Blessed Maiden. The Sentinel entrusted their power to the resonator so that she could lend assistance when the corruption of the Threnodian altered them. Quite logical, isn't it?
You don't seem too thrilled about it.
If Imperator set this in motion, then their original plan has already failed. Cardathea, that means your guidance holds the key now.
Ah.
But
I believe in you.
Believe in me who believes in you.
Is there anything else you remember?
I just remembered the day I was crowned by the Order. And the moment the dark tide descended upon us.
Saw the coronation too.
Huh?
Describe what you saw to Cardathea.
But I didn't see the dark tide.
That is all I can remember.
Is that what you saw?
Yep.
You witnessed it as well, Cantarella.
No. I only saw fragmented, blurry images. They seemed to belong to other places within the sonorosphere.
The storm is brewing.
I believe this is where we should rest. We'll wait until sunrise.
We can take this time to think about the clues.
I'm gonna hit the sack as well.
Alright, good night, Abby.
Boy, it's so cramped in here.
I wonder much room, how much space there is in there. Well, she's right there.
Now, what could you possibly want with me at a time like this?
Let's talk
Is
about
it
the
true that the
Phasalia
Phasalia
family.
family was one of the factions that started the conflict in that stained glass?
The leader of one such faction, to be exact. That was a long time ago. After their defeat, the Union was disbanded under immense pressure, and the Phasaelius gradually withdrew from the public eye.
Is this why you had no choice but to publicly change your beliefs?
No. The reasons for the Phasalia family relinquishing their pride and enduring disgrace are far more
Enduring
intricate than that.
disgrace.
What do you mean?
Long ago, Turvin was actually given to the Phasalia family by the first Primus, Napoli II.
Napoli.
When the conflict had settled, he arranged a private meeting with the head of the family to reveal the truths behind the pilgrimage. He told the Phasalias that when he traveled through the first dark tide and reached its end, there was no sanctuary, only a battlefield filled with darkness and suffering.
I mean, most battlefields are pretty much filled with darkness and suffering.
The heavenly voices he heard were not revelations from the divinity, but the seductive whispers of the Threnodian, casting a lure for puppets to bite. As I told you before, Leviathan is a Threnodian who uses beliefs to spread a spiritual plague. You see, it requires a puppet to carry its voice. The Sentinel realized the Threnodian's plots, and thus the first dark tide was launched as a hasty reaping of Raguna and the Sentinel. To save Raguna from the grim fate brought by the dark tide, the Sentinel split a portion of their power and entrusted it to Napoli II. This power allowed him to imbue the echoes with the strength to repel the tacit discords and purify the dark tide.
And this power was released through the lantern depicted in the stained glass?
Yes. The other part was kept inside Turvin. It was in that very moment, when the Sentinel's power had been weakened, that the Threnodian corrupted and merged with their body, transforming the Sentinel into the form you see today.
If what you're saying is true, the first Primus should have been on Imperator's side. Did the spiritual plague you mentioned affect him?
Although the Primus's body remained whole, his soul was torn apart.
His soul.
Caught in the ceaseless struggle between the Threnodian and the Sentinel. Within the body they now shared. The Sentinel's
she
power
speaking like that?
failed to shield the Primus from the Threnodian's influence. As the two divinities vied for dominance, he succumbed to many misdeeds against his own people. In the end, during that private meeting, he confessed the truth to the head of the Phasaelias and begged for release.
And you guys off with their head.
So that's why he passed so abruptly.
The Phasalia family was powerless against the Lord at that time. Our only recourse was to submit to their cause and keep the secret locked away in our hearts, waiting for the right moment to act.
Okay.
Now what could you possibly...
You were pretty
Carthea.
harsh on Carthea.
Before I learned of those record secrets, I had only seen her from afar, heard tales of her accomplishments. While I would be willing to believe she stands with humanity, the more I allow myself to cling to such thoughts, the more I must strip them away and think rationally. It's only then I can be certain these thoughts are my own, and not the whispers I hear in the dark.
Are you sure?
Now what could you possibly...
Divine trials.
A trivial experiment. A test designed to find those with the strongest wills and force them into resonating with Turvin. Yet after trying for so long, all we got was the answer,
The maiden is
the
dead.
maiden is dead.
I don't think she wants to continue this conversation. Better to stop pressing.
Alright,
Now,
let
what
us,
could you possibly want with... Well,
Are you going to search those areas we passed before? Alone?
the more clues, the better, don't you think? Oh, and take this. Afraid I've slipped something extra in? Or perhaps you're contemplating dinner with me.
I'm just curious why the matriarch of the Phasalia family packs her own food.
Food is always an easy target for those who find me less than pleasing.
homemade panini. Nice. Got food. Where is Carthea? Right there. The dark tide.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask? I'll share with you all that I can remember.
Let's
It
talk
is
about the
paradise.
dark tide.
I take it you don't mean that in a good way.
It is a place where sickness, hunger, sorrow, despair, and dullness of heart cease to exist. There, deacons sing eternal hymns. From a literal standpoint, this line describes the dark tide perfectly.
I mean, technically yes, because it'll kill you.
In the beginning, the dark tide would claim only the areas it touched, assimilating all life as its vanguard to clear the way for its spread. The dead, they would grow mouths and sing hymns, day and night. They didn't need eyes or
The
ears.
music has
for their
gotten
purpose was
pretty
to spread
suspenseful.
blindness and madness.
Oh man, the
Even
more
those
she
who did
talks
not
about it, the
believe
more
were
the
drawn
music becomes more
irresistibly to the Leviathan's
suspenseful.
creed. And for those already deceived, it was all but inevitable. When a soul is corrupted to its
It's getting
core,
kind of creepy
it
now.
will sing hymns without end on its sleepless journey to merge with the dark tide. And when every faithful soul has returned to paradise, the land consumed by the dark tide will begin its pilgrimage, drawn by darkened skies, spreading its gospel to wherever it lands next. The final
Man, that
act of the
BGM
dark tide
though.
is the journeying paradise.
Is this the future you saw after coming into contact with the dark tide?
Yes.
It's kind of
Is there
creepy.
anything else you'd like to ask?
And with
I'll share with you
music
all that I
going
can
on
remember.
too, that's kind of creepy.
That was its name before it became a sonorous sphere. This seminary, built in an island, was not just a place of learning, but also
I'm
a
gonna take a sip
sanctuary
of water.
for raising dragon echoes.
What did they teach?
The Order's scriptures, geography, history, and combat skills.
Shouldn't a seminary focus more on cultural arts?
This was a seminary reserved only for
Dragons.
resonators, so naturally, their talents were put to more practical use. Besides, the doctrine of salvation emphasized the importance of combat. Is there anything else you'd like to ask?
That's
I'll share
interesting.
with you all that I can remember.
About the
sword of
other
discord,
swords.
Hogness, and the sword of virtue, Haltier. I can't remember anything else about Hogness, but as for Haltier, it was my former blade. How did it end up being one of the swords that can break the seal?
Perhaps we'll know once we find it.
Yep.
Is there anything else
Guess
you'd like
that's
to
it,
ask?
huh?
I'll share with you all that I can remember.
You don't need to stand so far away, you know.
It's safer this way. You should get some
No.
rest. We'll be counting on you again tomorrow.
She's so scared that she's a villain, that she's the evil one, that she doesn't want to hurt the rover. Abby, are you
Besides
alright?
being squashed behind that blue thing? Yeah, I guess.
Would I be able to summon that blue thing?
Listen, I figured something out about that frequency. It's not a single frequency. It's like it's mixed up with something else. Or kinda like,
Oh, excuse me.
a piece of cookie that's been crumbled in with everything else. Which is why
Okay.
it's so hard to get a good bite.
Abby.
To see if it was a threat. I can now say with certainty that it isn't. But since it's a crumbly mess, other than taking up space, it's pretty useless.
We might encounter something similar at the next two pedestals. Keep an eye on this for me, will you?
Will do. You can count on me. 100%.
Alright. Abby the MVP. The night passes in silence. Canarella is the first to wake. Yeah. That would be pretty fun in real life. Alright, and let us go.
I thought I'd slip away quietly and avoid any fuss. But now, here I'm dealing with on view.
Ow,
Since you
ow.
are here, how about a morning stroll? Feel the tide pull. Hey? They're a lot feistier than before.
Need help?
Alright.
Surge of deep tides.
Says, do you need help? But won't let me jump in until now.
Down with the curtain.
I like how I get to play as like both Spectro Grover and Havoc Grover.
Shadow follows.
Well, this is where our paths must part.
Okay.
You're here for the Sentinel. Why would you leave now?
What I saw yesterday caught my attention. It may be tied to the Sentinel. And besides, I'd rather not spend the day twiddling my thumbs, seeing as your gondola only holds two.
Are you sure you want to go alone?
She doesn't want to be third wheeling.
Such concern for me. I do hope to see the fruits of your labor when I return. Mind if I take turn?
Go
Huh?
ahead. It's no use now that it's out of the pedestal. Its energy is gone.
It may still come in handy.
I'll add you in my terminal. Call me if you need help.
I just might ring you up once things are settled.
Dang, Rover got that riz. Alright, let us go. Okay. Let us go.
If only I could still fight.
It is all
Everyone's
good.
doing their part. Don't worry. Nobody's perfect.
Zargon Garden.
The waterway up ahead is completely blocked.
That garden once housed dragon echoes.
Dragon
Now
Knuckles.
there's nothing left but tacit discords.
And go. What is this?
Hogness should be here somewhere.
Hogness.
This is where the acolytes used to be tested. Perhaps that Steely over there has instructions
Steely.
on what to do.
You don't remember from your exams?
As the Blessed Maiden, I was exempt.
Okay. Trust thy neighbor, else land will stay follow. Unite the isles, else levies will stay unbuilt. Brothers and sisters, let the sky, the land, and the seas be united. The path to righteousness is lit by the sacred fire of unity. Okay.
Sounds like they're talking about one of the three major belief systems, the faith of unity.
Faith of unity.
I don't remember the pieces being spread out like this. Maybe we could find a way to move them.
Let's give it a try. We still need to rebuild the waterway. There's no point in fighting Hogness if we can't repair the waterway.
Mm-hmm.
At that distance, we should take a wing ray.
Can't you just
I'll have to
fly?
find it.
Hold on tight. Don't go falling off.
Fly on the wings of wing ray. And let us go, Spectro Rover, once again. Oh, do I get to fly?
That one. It isn't supposed to be here. There's a gravity calibrator up ahead. Let's put it to good use.
Alright, let us go. Adjust the direction of gravity. The hilt platform of the Statue of Divine Justice radiates strong remnant energy. Man, I can't speak. Before proceeding, adjust your gravity direction to be perpendicular to the platform.
Cardathea, grab on tight.
Huh? Oh, okay.
Oh, that was a bit late. Alright. Let gravity fall. I almost fell.
That's our goal, right there. But how do we move it?
Help me guide the wing ray to the top of the step.
Of course. But what do you have in mind?
We're gonna smash it. Plunge the statue. Casting a plunging attack above the hilt platform will cause the Statue of Divine Justice to descend, triggering a section of the ruin to move. Alright, and let's go. That's a very slow, quick reaction. It's not very quick. Tsh. Moves everything around.
Is this really okay?
I mean,
Saves us the trouble of finding some trigger mechanism.
let us fly. Ah. More dragons.
Leave it to me. Are these the so-called dragons?
Is that a problem?
They're kinda
Last one
cute.
was bigger.
Which last one?
Yeah. Ever heard of it?
I used to ride it.
Oh. Okay. She sounded so sad. Ooh, treasure. And I almost got stuck. Ah, come on.
It's Hogness.
Hogness.
There's a gravity calibrator behind the collapsed wall we just passed. We can use it to reorientate ourselves. The remnant spark should be able to incinerate the thorns on the left.
Alright. Hold up, let me grab the treasure.
An unexpected discovery.
Nice.
You can let go now.
And
How you feeling?
So soft. So cuddly. I'm fine.
okay. I mean, I guess since like a rover does transform into a giant teddy bear. Alright. Back to normal, I guess? Treasure.
Remnants of the past.
Nice. And sword is mine.
It's stuck on the pedestal.
The waterway is still incomplete. We have to look elsewhere.
Alright then.
It's identical to the last statue.
Yep, time to smash.
Same as before. I'll handle it.
I thought I was gonna miss. I was kind of scared that I was gonna just fly off into the clouds. More dragons. How about you?
The hour is upon us.
Come on. Ow. Ow. Fail. Nice try. Ow. I forgot he shoots 2 arrows.
Strike through the shadows.
Bam. Cool combo.
Don't push yourself too hard.
Up there.
It's okay. I'm just doing my part.
And I think this way. Yep, that way. And wing ray, here we go. It's a good thing it does that. If I were to controller, I probably would have gotten lost. Like, wait a minute, where am I supposed to go? Nice.
We're still missing an area.
Over there.
That might be too high for the wing ray.
Same as before. I'll handle it.
Let us go.
Just a bit more.
I'll handle this bit. You rest. You've done well. Let's see if I can get a feel for how strong the gravitational forces are.
All right.
Leave it to me.
Ah, come on.
The hour is upon us.
Bam! Nice. Oh, the gravitational thingy is right there. Alright. Oh no! No! I had a feeling that it was gonna happen! What the heck? Why did he decide to just keep on going?
Guide me.
Oh, okay. Alright. There we go. What the heck? I think it was. Oh my goodness. I even stopped moving it just for Rover to just keep on running. Man. Just one way.
Cardathea?
Let us go. Ah, so far. Nice. Look at that. Look at that view. Wow, that looks terrifying. Kind of disorientating too. Man, that was so bogus. Ah, speed up. Crash into the wall. Fantastic. And this way. And more
Leave
dragons.
it to me. The end has come.
Bam. Ow.
Strike through the shadows. Keep it together.
Ah.
No hesitation. Hopefully this helps. The hour is upon us.
And die. Let us fly faster and faster. And smash. Nice. Everything's back into its proper place.
It's been a long time since I saw this place as it was meant to be. So beautiful. I had forgotten.
Do you want to stop for a while?
No. We have more important things to do.
Let's check back on Hogness now.
Let's go. Bam. Oh, treasure.
An unexpected
Nice.
discovery.
Let's grab the sword.
Let me remove the sword. At least we won't come to harm if it's a trap.
We'll do it together.
But
If it's a trap, we stand a better chance together.
the way. Why is like her arm so far away when she does that?
No traps.
How does it feel to trust me?
It feels good. Why don't you call Foam over? Try whistling. Like this.
Here goes.
Foam heard you. Come on.
Let us go.
The way you were when you saw the plushy echo. It was
I'm stuck. Stuck.
I think
Ah,
the
ah,
martyrdom of the blessed fleur-de-lis needs a
Ah,
rewrite.
stop. No.
What's that?
A play about you, written by Cristoforo
Ah,
the playwright.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
how did he portray me?
I would rather hear the joyous songs of the masses than any solemn hymn of remembrance. Perhaps the sentinel feels the same.
I'd never say that.
In the end, no matter what anyone else says, as long as you stay true to yourself, everything will be alright. Doesn't matter if
Everything's
it's
gonna
the
be
Thrinovian
alright.
or the sentinel. They don't get to change who you are.
Man, the downside about gondolas is that like it gets kind of hard to maneuver. You can easily get stuck. No treasure. Tower of Unity. Ooh, look. All right. And now we just stick it into the
What
pedestal.
is that back there? Thank you.
No. Nice. Another flower gone. Okay.
Fleur-de-lis, my resonator, why dost thou persist?
A hippocamp-like creature.
Why abandon thy oath? Why hinder the spread of my gospel?
You are a false divinity. Gehenna will reveal the truth.
Gehenna, the lone dragon to have escaped.
Hmm?
The one blessed by the dark tide shall return to us. Continue thy disobedience at the risk of insanity. Look around. Thou hast none left. My most beloved resonator, why persist in the error of thy ways?
I will never forget my cause. If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity. With the support and hope of countless souls, I stand before you. They fell, so I may rise.
True warrior. Oh man, her eyes.
You saw that too. Gehenna, the one you mentioned earlier. What happened to him?
Oh. He has found
Thank
peace.
Anna, Casadomo,
Castomo.
everyone. impossible to face all of you. I am not your enemy, and your sacrifices were not in vain.
Hey, Rover. Just now there was...
Shh. Later. Someone needs a quiet moment.
Sorry you had to see me lose my composure. I found my true self again. It doesn't matter if I am indeed the Threnodian's resonator, because I know who to stand by and who to cut down. Some of my memories have returned, thanks to you and Cantarella.
Feeling better?
No, not yet. Not until we free the Sentinel and defeat the Threnodian. That is why we need to investigate the frequency you absorbed earlier.
My turn to shine. That blue thingy in your tacit mark totally tastes like Threnodian. Of course not. It reeks. Just the smell alone is enough.
Carathea's little smile.
Like I said, it's
she's
mixed up
looking
with
at
something.
Abby
Too
going like,
tough to chew.
he's so cute and cuddly.
If the Sentinel splits their own energy to prepare the true Blessed Maiden, then why would they split off the Threnodian's energy and then channel it through Hognis to the person who unsealed the passage?
Perhaps the Sentinel didn't split that energy.
You are a resonator born of the merge between the Sentinel and Threnodian. What if you used their abilities to split it yourself?
I haven't forgotten how I became a resonator, and I know I don't have the ability to do that. Do you think the mixed frequencies Abby felt came from me? But why would I do that?
The answer might lie behind the third sealed passageway. Cardathea is starting to make sense of things, but she'll need time to get her head straight. Same as before? We'll keep watch tonight and continue our journey tomorrow.
Of course.
Alright. Carathea.
Is there anything you'd like to discuss?
Tell me about your dragon.
Dragon Tacit Discords lived here long before the Renacita settlers arrived. With time and patience, the Order tamed them into echoes. They are fiercely intelligent and have their own social order.
Yeah, they're dragons.
Gehenna was their king, and the only one we believed could lift the siege of the Dark Tide. We hoped he would bring us the truth, but it seems he failed. Is there anything you'd like to discuss?
Tell me about the Sentinel's resonator.
I am a resonator born of the merge between the Sentinel and Threnodian. So, whose resonator am I? Do I belong to the Threnodian? Or the Sentinel? What does it really feel like to be the Sentinel's resonator? Juhe's resonator sounds like a woman of strong resolve. I would like to meet her someday. Is there anything you'd like to discuss?
Well, that's all for now.
I need to clear my mind. I won't let my feelings get in the way of our journey tomorrow. You should get some rest.
Delicious food required. Come on.
It's late. Is there anything you'd like to discuss? I need to clear my mind. You should get some rest.
Alright, let's see if I can get some food. Renacita. Let's go to. Let's get some food. Get some food for the poor skinny girl. Where is Margarita? Oh, oops. Right there. Nice. Whoops. Margarita.
Welcome to Margarita's. Your pizza will be hot and fresh in no time.
Hello, Minto.
Come by more often. Don't be a stranger.
I think it was that one, right? Alright, let us go back. Alright, we got some food. Path of Bestowal. Bestowal. Fly! Oh no! I flew too high! Alright, I am here to feed you.
Is there anything you'd like to discuss?
Have some food.
I need to clear my mind. You should get some rest.
I haven't seen you eat at all. Do you want some food?
But
Here, have some pineapple pizza.
just the sight of it is this what people eat nowadays?
I see you are a Raganazi through and through. You're not gonna eat it?
No, I am grateful for your kindness, but I can no longer taste anything. Thank goodness. Nor do I need food to survive. How else would I have been able to last for so long in the Sonorosphere? You should save this food for someone who truly appreciates it.
Let's see.
Is there anything you'd like to discuss?
That's all for now.
I need to. You should get some rest. But
Pizza Classica.
Is this what?
I see you are a Raganazi through and through.
Oh, no.
Huh?
You're not gonna.
No, How else will you?
That's great. Alright, let us get a regular pizza classica and salad. That is great. And I think it was over here, right? Yep. And hello, Minto.
Welcome to Margarita's. Your pizza will be hot and fresh in no time.
Yes, cooking. Cook. Let's see. Can I make pizza classica? I can make the salad. No one. Okay, I guess. Let's see. Margarita. Check the recipes. Let's see. Where do I get pizza classica? Oh, that was great. Oh, look at that. Bam. Got it. let's see. There's the synthesizer. There's a chick right there. The invisible woman.
Welcome to the Master Evo.
Where's that coming from? What? Where? What? That sounds so nice. Oh. I forgot to use something. Nope.
Here's to a world of
That's great.
discoveries and wonders. Welcome to the Pioneer. Here's to a world of this.
That's great. Fantastic. Wonderful dance moves. Smart camera. Hold up. Where's the...